After fighting all the way back from adversity, luck just sometimes isn't in your favor. In my junior year of high school, my soccer team made it to the fourth round of playoffs for the first time in school history. As soon as we stepped off the bus into Katy, Texas, we were greeted by this humongous stadium that we have never seen ever until right then and there. The stadium was huge. From just small kids in a small town coming up to this stadium was unimaginable. We have dreamt to play in a stadium as this big that could hold basically our whole town in just one section of the stadium. As the game started, we started off the game strong. We started attacking and had plenty of chances, and ultimately, the hard work of all them chances led to our first goal. But right after our first goal, the Stafford kept attacking. They kept sending balls through the air. We kept trying to defend them. But ultimately, they scored 3 unanswered goals. Heading into halftime, our coach could only tell us, just have fun, play your game, do your role, and just soak it all in. And that's exactly what we did. As soon as we stepped out of the locker room, the crowd gave us a momentum boost with all their cheers, support, and just being amazing fans. But as the time was running down and nerves started to pack our side of the stadium, we just kept fighting. And eventually, we finally made a game 3-2 with just one more goal, and we could tie the game. We ended up scoring the goal. Amazing roar from the crowd. Felt wonderful just to be in that moment. But as our momentum was at a sky high, tragedy struck. While I was running down up the sideline with my defender, I misplanted my foot, and I had tore my ACL. Right when I went down, all I could hear was silence. But I knew what it was, and I knew what had happened. I tried to get back up, but I just couldn't. So I was there, laying on the ground, sad, felt like disappointment. As I watched as my team just kept struggling, I felt a letdown in my heart and heartbreak. And we ended up going into penalties. But even though we didn't come out with a win, I will always remember that even if you fight for what you achieve, you can succeed. After every loss, there's always a lesson to be learned. Never let no type of adversity hold you back from what you want to achieve and what you want to accomplish.